wonder the villagers saw Long resting here. From here, we should be able to enter the Long Pagoda. That's strange. Artist Cat's brush can't seem to open it.
Could it be that these doors use different keys?
You? How did you come to be here?
Huh? What? What are you? You look like a cat, but...
I see now. You look like a cat, but have an ink.
With Dungeon Island being created from paintings, an Inky Momo makes sense.
My name's not Inky Momo, but you were very close. It's been a while since Miss Long last shared news from the outside. Could you please tell me what colors are popular outside?
You're asking the right person. I'm the best artist in the village. Well, blue is a timeless classic, and red is always in style. Wait, Miss Long?
It's been so long since I left,
She lives on Long Peak.
The Long Pagoda was built later by those who wanted. In the past, Miss Long only stayed at... Earlier, before the village and all those people existed, Miss
Cat, do you know Artist Cat too?
Did you not know? We were the first living beings she ever painted. Back then, it was just us two little inklings In the past decade or so,
When an
you're here looking... Miss...
There are so many Inklings like Mododo here.
I've never seen them in Inkville. Did Artist Cat paint all of them? Miss Bai!
What brings you here?
Artist Cat used the ink pool to paint Long's eyes. Those eyes became the embodiment of the ink pool itself. With the cycle of the ink pool disrupted, Miss Bai developed an eye condition.
You're truly clever. I suppose there's no need to keep hiding it. I am Long. And the ink pool seal.
How could that be? Long is the Inuan guardian, and you've always been so kind and gentle. Why would you do something like this?
Why wouldn't I? Do you know what the red ribbons on the Long Pagoda are made of?
You once said that the red ribbons symbolize Inuan, so as long as an Inuan remains, the red ribbons endure.
If that's the case, then why is it only tied at one end? 1,000 years of fate, rising and fading, countless meetings and partings. I cannot enter the cycle of reincarnation, nor can I interfere with it. I can only watch from the side, seeing those I care for fade one by one. As the wheel of reincarnation turns, the past fades into nothingness. I can no longer find them in this world. The pain of parting, the agony of forgetting, the suffering of severed fates. Can you comprehend such torment?
Are those red ribbons the broken Inuan you've severed over the past thousands of years?
Exactly. Only by sealing this cycle can I sever myself from the sorrow of separation. What I want is for everything in this world to remain as it is, granting me years upon years. Even if I have to search through every drop of ink, I will find the one I lost.
But Miss Bai, have you ever considered the wishes of the person you're searching for? You're searching for Artist Cat, aren't you? Danqing Island was painted by Artist Cat, created with the sole purpose of forging a new world from the ruins. She established the Inyuan Festival so that fate would endlessly give birth to more life. She hoped the painted world would one day become a real one. How could she bear to see the cycle of life come to a halt, leaving everyone restless?
It's too late. For 1,000 years, the moon's pale light accompanied my sorrow. She has been gone for a millennium, so I must find my own path. When I sealed the ink pool, I had already abandoned countless thoughts. No need for more.
What about everyone in the village? Don't you care about your Inyuan with them?
I never intended to harm the village. Whether it's the fading objects or the strange ink rain, it's all caused by anomalies in the ink pool as the cycle stagnates. I didn't want this. I had hoped your daunting ability could help, but now I can no longer stand by. I'll return to the Long Pagoda and find another way.
What do you mean? Are you going to trap us in here?
I didn't expect you to enter the daunting realm, and to know so much. I'm sorry, Nikki. But you can never again leave Long Peak.
Miss Bai!
How could Miss Bai have caused all this? Nikki, what do we do now?
Miss Bai endured thousands of years of solitude. It seems hard for her to change her mind. If we want to go to the Long Pagoda to find her, we need to go through the Twin Sight Gate.
But Miss Bai unlocked that gate.
Don't worry, Momo. Let's talk to the Inklings. Maybe they'll know how to open the Twin Sight Gate.
With flames aglow, the smoke drifts Hello, I'm Artist Cat's assistant, Moyan, responsible for keeping things tidy.
Hello, I'm Artist Nikki from Inkville, and
Ah, you're an artist. Tell me, have you ever seen a scroll get caught in the rain only for all the ink to vanish?
I haven't seen it myself. But what you're describing reminds me of how things in the village have been turning to ink.
When Miss Cat was still here, she painted a series of linked scrolls. She learned painting from her teacher and often
That sounds a lot like how...
Yes. If she were still here, I know she'd love to talk to you. That must have been...
Losing a loved one's belongings must be truly heartbreaking. I'm sorry.
It's fine, really. I've gone on too long again. If Motodo knew, she'd say I'm neglecting my guests.
We arrived here by accident, and now we can't find a way back to the village.
The Twin Sight Gate. I make sure to dust it every time I clean the peak. I've always believed that one day, when it...
Miss Bai? You mean Yue Bai the Long?
That's right. Yue and Bai. Yue Bai means moon white in Miss Cat's hometown. It's her favorite color, but now, the moonlight has been stained by it.
Has Miss Bai said anything to you?
She never mentioned it.
Regret? But in the end...
It's like us...
Apart from Miss Cat, the problem is, if you can track him down and
No.
I got so caught up in the writing that I... Two guests?
Huh?
I am Miss Mo, and I wander alone. Though Artist Cat has been gone for many years, Recently, you two have become quite well known in Inkville.
I had no idea we were...
Me too.
That's true. We only when
I can...
a person
I've had the privilege...
artist cat while writing. She once artist when bonds must.
It must have...
What about Miss?
I think, at the moment...
You?
I see now. A crisp, slightly bitter tea is perfect for balancing barbecue's richness. But if I could craft a tea with a...
I think a sweet tea paired with the rich aroma of meat
Spending time with me has turned Nikki into a barbecue... Oh, wow! You make such a great point. I'll keep your words in mind and get things ready for Miss Cat. Oh? Miss Cat? Do you mean Artist Cat? But... Miss Cat has been gone for many years. Okay. So every day...
There's no greater
Well,
creating...
it's not... As if the ink miss... I'm...
Oh no. Don't worry. The twins...
So...
Thank you. Maybe... Moyu would know how to open the twin side gate.
Isn't that the unreliable one Miss Mo was talking about?
Probably. If that's the case, and we use some of Moju's barbecue as bait at the High Pavilion, we should lure out Moyu.
Ah, barbecue. Whose juicy and fragrant barbecue is calling out to me?
Excuse me, are you Moyu? Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Well, that would definitely be me. I'm Moyu, the most... So if you want to know the origins of Dunching Island...
Well, we'd like to know about the origins of the Twin Site Gate.
This story begins with the very origins of all life on Dunching Island. As mentioned in the previous chapter, Artist Cat, using herself as the source, first created life.
The previous chapter?
Okay, don't interrupt. Ahem. The Ink Soul's emergence brought many changes, and Dunching Island became increasingly unstable. Artist Cat, troubled in her heart, wandered by the waterside and encountered a golden red koi. The koi swam with all its strength, expressing its deep desire to become a long. Artist Cat, moved by the koi's ambition, took up her brush and painted a towering mountain, crafting the extraordinary Long Gate from its perilous peaks.
So, Long Peak was actually a long gate.
Yes, with a single stroke of her brush, Artist Cat made the water flow upward, and the koi, focused and determined, gathered all its strength in preparation for the leap. The golden red koi leaps, and the white long emerges. With a powerful surge, the koi soars. Its golden red scales shed one by one. Horns emerge, and it ascends in boundless freedom. From that day, the koi that leapt through the Long Gate transformed into a real long.
Miss Bai was enlightened by Artist Cat, and that's how she became Long.
From that moment, Miss Bai and Artist Cat forged a deep innuendo, with the first red ribbon serving as a symbol of their connection. Dunching Island, too, began to flourish, its prosperity growing with each passing day. To commemorate Inkville's flourishing scenes, Artist Cat painted the Twin Site Gate. While she would usually rest at Long Peak, she would visit the village with her companion to join in the celebrations during festivals. It's said that the White Long danced with ink, traveling the world alongside Artist Cat. Its brilliance shone both inward and outward, with the prosperous scenes lasting for 1,000 years. The Twin Site Gate has 2 keys. For the Long Pagoda entrance, Artist Cat's brush serves as the key, departing the earthly realm and returning to the circle of life. For the Long Peak entrance, the key is one of Miss Bai's scales, departing the circle of life and entering the earthly realm.
A scale. I know these. I know these maple leaves.
No, that's not possible. Only Artist Cat can reveal the true scales.
But I am her.
Artist Cat! I never thought I'd live to see the day you return!
I just remembered what happened in the past. Wu Yu, the priority now is to go to Long Pagoda and find Yue Bai. She can't make the same mistake again.
Take that paper kite. It'll get us there faster. Artist Cat, it's all up to you now!
As it turns out, in a past timeline, after Miraland's destruction, I painted Danqing Island. Through the twists of fate, it's grown into what it is today. No wonder when I first saw Artist Cat's portrait, it felt so familiar. Momo, that's who I once was.
Yeah, yeah. Nikki, let's go!
Yeah.
The long is moving? Wait, is the long in the painting this place? These attacks are too intense. We need a way to get close. Now's your chance. Let's switch to the platform and jump.
玉龙卧虎诀，气魄化中天。玉挽春风生，还盼人长还。莫忧来路远，西去今生缘。丹青多妙然，人间天岁年。
Artist cat.
Yuebai, it's me. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again.
Why return now? For centuries I searched for you. Yet the Yinyuan festival came and went, and the flower forest has withered and bloomed again. But you never returned.
I'm sorry, Yuebai. I came too late. Back then, I used my ink soul as the source of life, letting it disperse into the world. At that time, I didn't know there would be a chance to start over. Danqing Island continued to grow and thrive, with living souls forging new Yinyuan, becoming more and more like a real world. It was this that allowed the Sea of Stars to find it, giving me the chance to return. Unfortunately, the ink pool was sealed off, halting the growth of Yinyuan. Danqing Island remained just a faint glimmer of a star.
So when I sealed the ink pool, it nearly kept you from returning?
That's true. But fate is like a tapestry. Even when the threads are separated, it takes a skilled hand to guide the needle and reconnect them. Our rejoined Yinyuan would not have been possible without these twists and turns. If I hadn't entered the Danqing realm and climbed Long Peak through the Twin Sight Gate, I wouldn't have been stirred by the maple leaves and awakened to those memories of Miraland's destruction.
You're still the same as ever, always understanding how fate brings people together. But even after all these years living as a human, trying to feel things for myself, I still don't fully understand it all. I only know that watching someone you love leave is the hardest thing in this world. If parting brings so much pain to everyone, then why does reincarnation even exist?
If there were no goodbyes, how would there be new hellos? Yuebai, do you remember when we traveled through the village together? In this life, the Yinyuan between children and parents gave two old enemies from a past life a chance to reconcile. Even though Yun and her mother's connection ended in this lifetime, the moonlight of the next will still light her path. And after all Xiaozhi went through, she and her parents finally found a way to understand each other. Yuebai, do you remember what Danjing Island looked like back in the beginning?
A few trees, and some rocks. A desolate patch of land.
Yes, but now, it's grown into a whole village. It's a whole world of its own. People connected through Inyuan. They tilled the fields, built new homes, and named the place they built for themselves Inkville. Every evening, you can see smoke curling from the chimneys, and kids running home, following the smell of dinner. I painted this world. It was to recreate that kind of life. A place filled with farewells, with laughter, with worries, and with all the comforts of home. Staying the same forever would feel like a cage. But when new Yinyuan are formed, old regrets and misunderstandings can change and grow.
Fate flows like water. It's the movement that makes it beautiful. I only understand that now. Is it too late?
It's never too late. No matter what. Now that everything has come together and the ink pool has stabilized, it can be left on its own. Yuebai, thank you for everything you've done over all these centuries. Now, it's time for me to dot your I's again. Unlock the seal on the ink pool, and to let you finally lay down the burden of guarding the cycle of reincarnation.
But if I enter the cycle again, won't I forget you?
Then this time, let me be the one to find you, and meet you all over again.
I'll be waiting for you. With both eyes now open, the past has ended. And I will return to the cycle. Nikki, will you join me once more? To see this world again, one final time.
Yes.